You're gonna hear? Okay guys, good morning. Today is February 27, 2025, and we're gonna have the first review on AP Calculus. By the way, this material is for the upcoming AP Readiness March 1st at UCLA, but it's gonna be online. Evelyn Morales, can you give this to Evelyn, please? So guys, if you have highlighter, I need you to use highlighter for emphasis. Okay, this is the first problem that we're gonna solve for today. At least we can do a maximum of 7 problems. So, again, no side conversation, please. And can you eat that later? I need you to focus on this discussion. So, Isabella, can you read the problem for me, please? Okay, so before that, other way of reading this one is x is between 0 to 2. So that's specific, right? You don't have to say 0 less than x and less than or equal to 2. But specifically, the time, the interval is from 0 to 2. Okay, guys? Now, look at the table first. And we have it here, the interval from 0 to 0.5 or half the interval, right? And then 0.5 to 1, then 1 to 1.5, then 1.5 to 2. So basically it's from 0 to 2. Okay, so can you highlight what is to be highlighted first? Left Riemann sum. So that's the first thing that you're gonna understand the problem using left Riemann sum. Can you highlight the one or underscore? Then how many sub-intervals? 4 sub-intervals. So 4 sub-intervals of equal length. And we have the value of the integral from 0 to 2. F of x dx is approximately equal to, so we're gonna solve for it. So 4 sub-intervals. Okay, so what to do? We're gonna have to put that or divide this from 0 to 2 into 4 sub-intervals. So is this the first interval right here? So I need you to put a line. Make sure your line is straight. This is the first sub-interval, the second sub-interval, the third sub-interval, and of course this one. Okay? Now, what is your idea about left Riemann sum? We're gonna start from left to right. Did you get me? So left Riemann sum says left to right. So as I said, no side conversation, please. You cannot learn, especially this is now a review. I'm very strict this time. I don't want you to do side conversations. Be serious, guys. So right here, we start from the left side, going to the right. So, implies now that this is going here. Do you get me? And then, what's next? This one. This goes. So, right, left Riemann sum is from left to right. Okay? And then, what's the next one? The third one. For this one. Right here. Okay? Before I continue, question, clarification. And what would be the next? From here up to here. Okay. Let us now shade the first one. That means we are after of this area. You get me? But this is half square, right? So the dimension or the unit or the interval is from 0 to 0.5. So this is the area of this is half. Did you get me? The area is half square units. That green color. Okay. The next interval right here. The next sub interval, I'm gonna use other color.
How do you like it?
Can I choose orange color for the next one? Okay. This is the next rectangle, right? Okay. The next rectangle. And we do the third one. The third would be this one. And what do you think is the next rectangle? So this covers right here, right? So I'll choose another color, purple. So I'll have this. Now remember, each of this square is half square units. Get me? Half square units. Now,
Can you see if they students are here? A couple of them are different classes.
can you help me some pass this out? Thank you.
Oh, wait, some of them are 3 hours. So is it, are any of them in this class? Good job. And here?
Okay, let's continue now. Again, each of the square units is half. Did you get me, guys? Therefore, in this case, I'd like you to take a look on the purple area. If this square unit is half, then what is the unit for this one? What is the area? 2 for the purple, right? So the purple is 2. The area is 2. Let's take a look on the blue-green. Is it blue-green? Whatever, okay? So, what's the area of that? Same thing? 2. You get me? Area is 2. Okay? Now, what's the area of the orange one?
1.5.
1.5. Okay, the orange is 1.5. So area is 1.5. And what about the green one? The green one is just half, alright, or 0.5. And you add them up, and that's the area. So what's the answer? The area is 6. Okay? So this is test taking strategy. However, our review focuses on test taking strategy intended for multiple choice. But what if this question is free response? So what to do now if this is a free response? So we are hitting two birds in one stone, right? When I say two birds in one stone, we are reviewing intended for multiple choice, which is test taking strategy, by using this one. Very simple, right? Or the other way is doing the free response questions. What if this question is free response? So what to do? So to do free response questions, I'd like you to where's the right? We have to do the integral from, what is the interval? From 0 to 2, right? From 0 to 2. So from 0 to 2. Now, you might say, how about this, Mr. Roy? This is not included, right? For left Riemann sum. This area is not included right here. So, we have from 0 to 2, f of x dx. This is for free response questions. Well, this one is test taking strategy for you to save time in multiple choice test. Okay? So, we're gonna say approximately equal to. Now, look at the base right here. What do you think is the interval of the base? That serves as the height of the rectangle, right? You still remember last time? Okay. What is this? 1/2. 1/2. Do you get me? 1/2. And another 1/2. That's the base. So common base, 1/2, or the height of a particular rectangle. So that means 1/2. Okay, look at the area. In terms of square, 1, right? 1 square. So 1 plus, what's the area? How many squares? 3. Tres. And then, how many squares? 4. And then, how many squares? Another 4. Add them up. Okay? 4, 4, 8, and then, so 12. Okay, so this is equal to 1/2 times 12. You're gonna have to show your work right here for you to earn 3 points credit if this is free response question. The other one is just 1.2 for multiple choice, right? So for you to be given a full credit, you're gonna have to show it this way. So plus your final answer is 6. And whatever is the unit, you're gonna indicate the unit. But this time, the unit is not indicated. So you just say 6 square units. Do you get me, guys?
Yeah.
6 square units. Any question on the first problem? Please feel free to ask questions, guys. As I said, we're gonna concentrate first on the first 7 questions for today. So,
Who's the question?
I might not be able to do online this Saturday because I'll be doing Mesa, but I'll try to bring my laptop for me to participate. If you're doing Mesa on Saturday, please bring your Chromebook if you want, okay? But guaranteed, I'll do the first 7. I'm done solving the first 7 questions. Actually, there are a lot already. But I'll just focus on the first 7. First 7 is enough for this period, right?
Yeah.
Where's my...
Bathroom.
Okay. Is this clear now? Can I move this up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Moving on to question number 2. Please feel free to ask questions, guys.
That's
Wait, jump. Number 2. Oh, it's hard to control. Oh my God. Okay, number 2. So, write Riemann sum. A while ago, it was left Riemann sum, but it's gonna be graphical, right? So question number 2 is tabular, table, but it's gonna be write Riemann sum. Remember the direction last time guys, when we say write Riemann sum, it's gonna be from top to the right, okay? Top to right if this is tabular. That's the technique, okay? But if it is left Riemann sum, top going to left. You get me? Top going to right. That is right Riemann sum. So let us identify this first, the interval. But before that, the problem says the values of a continuous function f for selected values of r are given in the table above. What is the value of right Riemann sum? So can you highlight this first? Right Riemann sum. And approximation to from 0 to 10 f of x dx using subintervals. What's the first subinterval?
0 to
From 0 to 1. So we do it this way. 0 to 1. And what's the next subinterval?
1 to 4.
1 to 4. So 1 to 4. The third subinterval, 4 to 8. So 4 to 8. And then the last is from 8 to 10. Okay, let's have f of b minus f of a. So 1 minus 0 is gonna be 1, right? Okay, write down 1. And then 4 minus 1,
3.
we have 3. And then 8 minus 4 is gonna be 4. And then 10 minus 8 is gonna be 2. So these are the height, right? Or the base. So what's next? Values. But as I said, you're gonna highlight right Riemann sum. Right is from top. What is the top right here? What are the top numbers? 1, 3, 4, and 2. Okay? From top to right. Okay. So do it this way. Test taking strategy. Okay? We are doing test taking strategy right here. So we need to have from 1. Is yellow color visible? I'm gonna change that one, okay? No worry, yellow is not visible. I think I'm gonna choose orange. So from 1, go to the right. And what's the right bottom of 1? 5. And then how about 3? 10. How about 4? 12. How about 2?
8.
Okay, and then what to do now? You can do mental math right here. Can you do mental math?
Sometimes.
Yes, no? Yes? Why not? Okay. So, you're gonna have, what is this? 16, right? 16. Guys, in order for us to save time, do this right away. Multiply 2 times 8, 16. 4 times 12, 48. What is 48 plus 16? Huh?
64.
64. Plus 30.
90.
Huh?
94. 94.
Okay, plus 5.
99.
Huh?
99. So it's D. 99.
So what's your final answer?
D. 99.
What letter?
D.
Letter?
D.
D, right?
Yeah.
99. Very good. So, as much as possible, do mental math. That's test-taking strategy, guys. This is for, what is this? MC or FRQ?
MC.
For MC, right? Mr. Roy, if this is FRQ, free response questions, how to do this? Of course, you will be writing the integral from 0 to 10. Okay. I'll do this, Diego, later. I'll do this later.
Oh, thank you, Diego. Welcome. Take a goon breaker.
So, which means you're gonna have to write this one. So the integral from 0 to 10. Again, the next step is doing free response questions. A while ago, we do test-taking strategy, which is multiple choice. How about the free response questions? From 0 to 10, f of x dx. Approximately. And then, what to do now? We're gonna have to write 1 times, you're gonna have to show it this way. 1 times 5. Okay? For you to earn how many points? 3 points credit. But this one, very fast, is just 1.2 credit. Do you hear me, guys? Okay. And then what's next? Plus. What's next, guys? 3 times 10. And then plus 4 times 12. And then the last one plus 2 times 8. You're gonna have to show it this way. Now, guys, this is very important in free response questions. Approximation sign. And then you are now safe to put equal sign. Okay, so this is 5. But do you have to show this, especially in calculator? No need. Mental math will do right away. You can do 99 right away. Then square units, whatever is the unit given. Okay? Is the unit given here? No.
No.
So, your final answer would be square units. That is very important. Okay? The unit is very important because if you don't write the unit, guys, you are only receiving 2 points. And as much as possible, we don't lose any point. Okay? Pregunta? No? No pregunta? Is number 2 clear? So moving on to number 3. Okay. No. Diego, can you just refer to the notes?
Got you, Diego. So I have 5 over 2. Is that a 0.5 or is that times 1? Where?
For that sounds like.
Oh!
control. Why? I'll do it then.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, we just got you news.
Fucking Doug. Cause that football work with them was so bullshit.
Okay, moving on to number 3. Like you to study the table. Okay, so we have the values of a continuous function f for selected values of x are given in the table above. What is the value of the midpoint? So a while ago, problem 1 is left Riemann sum. Problem 2 is right Riemann sum. And then problem number 3 is midpoint. You know what midpoint is, right? Okay. Alex Reyes, Chris Ojeda, Manny.
Oh, Alex isn't here though.
Am I a bad boy?
I don't know.
He not here.
Why? Do you consider yourself as a bad boy? No. It's not. You're not bad. You're not a bad boy.
I'm a good boy.
I'll get this done real quick.
Bow, bow, bow.
Okay. So, Melody, can you read the problem for me, please?
The values of a continuous function f for selected values of x are given in the table above. What is the value of the midpoint Riemann sum approximation to interval upper limit 11 lower limit -5 f of x d of x using the subintervals -5, 3, and 3, 11?
Okay. The subintervals are given right here. From -5 to 3. So, we're gonna put this one from -5 to 3. Okay, and the next subinterval is from 3 to 11. 3 to 11. So that means f of b minus f of a. 3 minus -5 is 8. Gani? Next, 11 minus 7 is 11 minus 7. Ah, my bad. I was looking at 7. It must be 3. So, sorry guys. I'm already blind. So, 11 minus 3 is also 8. So, 8. Okay, so what is mid Riemann sum? You go directly down. Okay, test taking strategy. It's gonna be directly in between. Okay, guys, in between. What is in between -5 and 3? -1, which is 5, right? Down is 5. Okay. So this one and this one. Can you now multiply right away? What is 12 times 8? 96 plus 50. 146. 136, right? Am I right, guys? 136. So, boom. If this is multiple choice questions, you have the answer right away. You get me, guys? What if the question is free response? So what to do now? What to write? You're gonna highlight midpoint Riemann sum. So if this is free response questions, again we're done with test taking strategy for multiple choice, right? So the subinterval, go direct right there at the bottom because this is midpoint Riemann sum. So you have to write the integral from -5 to 11 f of x dx is approximately equal to 5 or 8 rather. So 8 times 5, you show it this way for you to earn how many points? 3 points. So 8 times 5 plus 8 times
Give me
12.
3.
And then equals 136.
Square units.
Oh my god, it's
Any question?
The square units, no?
Square units. Very good, money. So it is safe also to just write u square. U is unit, right? Unit square.
The best walk-up songs in history come from people who play darts. What's your walk-up song?
So what was the first problem all about? Left Riemann sum. Second problem?
Right, Riemann sum.
Right Riemann sum. Third problem?
Midpoint.
What's next? What do you think is the next? The trapezoidal.
Trapezoid.
Okay, trapezoidal sum. So number 4 is a trapezoidal sum. Okay. Can I erase now? Can I move this up? We are moving to problem number 4.
You have a lot of work. Actually, but if you didn't even know it's a game,
I did it, but now I really don't do it.
I feel like you can always say, like, BRB. Oh, you ain't noticing. I haven't been looking at you. You just stared at me.
You cannot control here. Slides all the time.
Good job. So, some new gigs.
Baby things the eggs.
Okay, Alex,
that?
can you read the problem for me, please?
4, 0,
So just say x is in between 0 to 5.
4, x is between 0 and 5. The graph of the function is just bro.
Yeah.
Using a trapezoidal sum with 4 intervals indicated by the points on the graph of f, the value of f(0) fx, derivative is approximately equal to.
Okay, so
At least I'm gonna never do it again.
trapezoidal sum. Sorry. Trapezoidal sum with 4 sub-intervals. 4 sub-intervals. Please underscore the one or highlight 4 sub-intervals. So, can you see the first trapezoid right here? This is tricky, guys, right? It's right there given already, the point. So that means the first trapezoid is this one. Can I just have this as the first trapezoid? That's the first trapezoid, right? Okay, guys? That is the first trapezoid.
Oh, yeah,
And what do you think is the next trapezoid? From 1 to
3.
1 to 3. That's the second trapezoid. So for the second trapezoid, I'd like you to connect the 2 points from 1 to 3. So this is the next trapezoid, and then you're gonna have to do it this way. Okay? We're gonna shade it so we can see it clearly. So the first trapezoid is color blue, the second trapezoid is color green, and what is the third trapezoid? From 3 to 4. So you're gonna connect the 2 points.
Just connect it to
And we do the fourth trapezoid, which is the interval from 4 to 5. So connect the 2 points.
That's the triangle.
Okay? So this is the fourth trapezoid, right? Okay. So what to do now? What is trapezoid? Base 1 plus base 2 over 2 times the where do you think is the height? What is the height in blue? The height is this one, which is 1, right? And what is the height of the second one, the green color?
2.
The height is 2. What's the height from interval 3 to 4? It's gonna be 1. And how about from 4 to 5? It's gonna be 1 also, right? Okay, 1. So,
Yeah.
what is base 1?
2.
2 plus 3. What is 2 plus 3?
5.
5 divided by 2. So 2.5 times 1.
2.5.
Okay, test taking strategy, granting that this question is multiple choice. So, you now say, again, what's the area?
2.5.
2.5. You can see it right here. How many squares are there?
2.5.
2.5 squares. Okay, so 2.5 plus, how many squares are there? 4 something? 5? But we can just say, what is this? What's the height? What is this? Base 1. The base 1 is 3. And base 2 is 4. So, 7 divided by 2. Huh? 3.5 times 2. 7. So, plus 7. Then, let's have this one. What's base 1 here? 4. What's base 2? 3. So, still 7 divided by 2 is 3.5 times 1. So, plus 3.5. Then, how about this one? 4
No.
plus
1.
4 plus
1.
nada.
Or 0.
It's 0, right? 4 plus 0. I mean 3 plus 0 divided by 2. So 1.5 times 1. So 1.5.
No.
Okay. Can you add them up now? What you have?
Oh.
You don't vote the first?
No.
14.5?
Huh?
I'm running away.
14.5 or equivalent to 29 halves. Right? Okay.
I got 15.
And that is how many points for multiple choice? 1.2. 1.2 for multiple choice. But free response, 3 points. So how to do free response here? So doing free response, we have the integral. Can I just
Right back and right.
the integral from 0 to 5 f of x dx is approximately equal to, you're gonna have to show it this way. Okay, so 2 plus 3, right? So 2 plus 3 over 2 times the height 1. Show it that way. And then what's the next one? 3 plus 4. So 3 plus 4 over 2 times 2 plus, what's next?
I don't know.
4 plus 3 over 2 times 1. And then the next is we have 3 plus 0 over 2 times 1. Okay, and then equals 29 halves. Okay, square units. Okay. How about number 5, guys? Number 5 is still trapezoidal, right? But question number 5 is tabular on the table. Okay? Tabular.
On the table.
That's what you say.
Antonio Brown.
So I'd like you to highlight trapezoidal approximation and using these sub-intervals 2 to 5. So the first sub-interval is from 2 to 5. The second sub-interval is from 5 to 7. And from 7 to 8. So we now have f of b minus f of a, meaning 5 minus 2. So it's gonna be 3. And then 7 minus 5 is 2. 8 minus 7 is 1. Okay. Test taking strategy. Granting that this question falls on multiple choice. Okay? Multiple choice. What covers 3 right here are 10 and 30. Okay? So take the average of this. So plus and then divided by 2. Plus and then, okay, sorry. This one you add and then divide by 2. This is 40 divided by 2. So 20, right? So can I just write 20 right here? The average, right? And what's the average of this? 35? Because this is 30 and 40. So you get me? 30 and 40. 70 divided by 2. 35. Average 35. What's the average of this? 30. Right? So 30. Just multiply right away. Just taking strategy. What is 3 times 20? 60. And then 2 times 35. 1 times 30.
I'd kill you.
Add them up.
You lucky I didn't remember you. I should have shot you.
160. 160. Melody, Tanya, Josue, and Adeline. So, test taking strategy, multiple choice. That's it. 160. But what if the question is on free response. So you have to write this way on free response questions. So the integral from 2 to 8 f of x dx
Yeah.
is approximately. So what to write now? 10 plus 30 divided by 2 times the height, which is 3, right? For you to earn 3 points. And then plus 30 plus 40 over 2 times 2. And then the last one is 40 plus 20 over 2 times 1. And then this is equal to 160 square units. Okay? Clear? How much time is left? Okay. Shall we do number 6?
Yes. One more.
Shall we do number 6? Okay.
That's not what it is.
Bitchy it is like the more stuff to deal with, the more stuff to bring up, the bitchy to solve.
Okay, number 6. Let f be the function given by f of x is equal to x squared plus 1. So this is a parabola shifted how many units up? 1 up, right? Okay. If 4 subintervals of 4 subintervals
30 billion.
of equal length are used, what is the value of the Wright-Riemann sum? Okay, Wright-Riemann sum. Now, one of the methods right here to do this problem is, what do you think? Derivative? Or shall we put a table, or shall we make a table?
You shall.
Where you go?
To the fair on Friday.
Okay.
Like the pictures.
Period 2, right? Okay.
No, I'm gonna have to be doing that, bro.
So we're gonna have f of x. What is f of x given? X squared plus 1. So what did I say a while ago? We can put, or we can make table. So we have x and then f of x. And then we assign values of x inclusive from -1 all the way to +3. So we say -1, 0, 1, 2, and then 3, right? Okay, can you follow? So plug in if x is -1. What is the function? The function is dos. 2, right? Hello?
Yes.
2. If x is nada, the function is 1. If x is 1, the function is 2. If x is 2, the function is 5. If x is 3, the function is 10. Okay, what does it say? 4 sub-intervals. So which means if we do 4 sub-intervals, we have here 1, 2, 3, and 4. What is the interval from 0 to negative 1? It's going to be 1. Then 1 to 0. 1. 2 to 1. 3 to 2. So, everything is 1. And what does it say? Write Riemann sum. I'd like you to highlight that or underscore that one. So right, meaning, what is the direction? Towards the right. Boom, 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 and boom. You get me? Mental math will do 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 10. What you have? Eh? 18? Okay, 18, right? So 18. It's gonna be letter D. Just taking strategy using multiple choice. What about, can you do by yourself now for free response? So do not forget to write the integral from negative 1 to 3 f of x dx. You always have to write this way and then approximately. And then you start now writing. What to write now? 1 times 1, right? So 1 times 1. What's next? 1 times 2. Then 1 times 5. And the last is 1 times 10. And then equals 18 square units. It's almost time, right? Okay. So my goal is to solve 7 problems, but we are short. Anyway, the goal is 7 if we only have to focus on multiple choice. But we do multiple choice and at the same time free response. Okay? Some?